Welcome to Red Rescue, the home of inflatable rescue boards. In this video I will guide you through setting up your prone board. I am using the 10-4 Prone Sprint, but it is the same process for any of the prone boards in the range. Unpack your board from the bag, unclip the strap and roll out the board. Assemble your Titan 2 pump by attaching one end of the hose to the pump, inserting the handle and folding out the feet. Before connecting the hose to the board, make sure that the valve pin is in its upmost position, otherwise the board will deflate when you remove the hose. The pump has two stages. When you first begin, make sure the red isolation switch is pointing backwards. This means you're using both pump chambers, helping you to get the initial high volume of air into the board. With the board at 1 psi, when it has just taken shape, you can insert the RSS battens. It can be a little tricky to get them in, particularly the first time round. If you're finding it hard, try wetting the batten or releasing a little air out of the board. When it is all the way in, tuck the tab out of the way behind the batten. If you are leaving the board inflated for a long period of time, you can remove the tabs completely and keep them safe. Carry on inflating the board. Depending on your body weight, at some point between 5 and 10 psi, you will need to flick the red isolation switch forward. You are now using just a smaller chamber, which allows you to get the board up to the higher pressures. Operationally, we recommend 18 to 22 psi. Depending on the effort of the user, the whole process will take about 5 minutes for a full setup. The board has a US fin box, meaning you can customise performance based on your needs. We have an accessories mount on the nose where an action sports camera or radio can be mounted, and there is an integrated leash point at the tail if you do wish to use one for surf training. When the board is not in use, wherever possible, store in a cool area out of direct sunlight, and if leaving the board inflated for a long period of time, it is sensible to routinely check pressures. To pack down your board, the process is reversed. Remove the fin and deflate the board by depressing and twisting the valve pin. Remove the battens by pulling on the tabs. If you have removed the tabs already, either thread them back in or pull the tips of the battens with a pair of pliers. Pack your pump away and roll the board around it, nose to tail, forcing the air out as you go. If you are interested in rapidly increasing your inflation time for search and rescue deployments, check out our video on using a multi-pump adapter. If you have any questions or need any assistance, then get in touch and we'll be happy to help.